heyyyy. Okay, I'm back and I'm here. Okay, it's time to take shit serious. Everything's getting serious. The world is getting more shitty. But I had a feeling that in the beginning of the year, I was telling all my family, I'm like, something bad is coming. Like, so shit is about to start changing around here. Just as far as like how we as a society live the traditional way, everything's starting to change. And you know, with Mr. Trumpety getting reelected, scary times, guys. And I live in Florida. They said no to 4. So yeah, back to the 6 weeks for abortion. It's just like, what's going on? What's going on? I feel like we're in a whole, like a parallel universe where nothing makes sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, people voted for her because she's black and she's a woman and she's qualified, but she lost because she's black and she's a woman and she's qualified. They didn't want to see her win, bro. But she's gonna get her big one. She's gonna run again. And in the next 4 years, if she does run again and she doesn't win, then I really just don't know what to tell her. America spoke, and they spoke very loud. But that's not why we're here. I think it's just fucked up that they're trying to change laws and things that are in place to protect us. You know, women, and especially black women, women of color, they only have so many, rights, It's slim pickings over here. So the fact that he's leaving it up to the states now, I mean, I try to look up his policies on abortion. Him and VP Suck a Dick Vance, or whatever the fuck that man's name is, they wanted to ban it, and now they changed their stance and say they're gonna leave it up to the state. But it's just like, it was fine exactly the way the fuck it was. Like, hello? Times are changing. Everything's literally changing. Like, this year has been absolutely shitty. Shit! I guess I just came here to just do my little mug too. My little 15 minutes. I washed my hair. And I don't feel like this part is working. I don't know if it's like I be flipped or if it's flipped on the camera, but it just be flipped. And then I be leaning one side because I'm trying to like make it, what am I doing? It's not the double chin, it's not helping the double chin. But as I was saying, I just came on here to say I am basically a failure. I'm 22 and I suck. And right now, America sucks. Everything sucks. Everything's expensive. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I quit my job. I don't want to work for no one again. I don't want to keep doing this shit. I have so many things to say and so many thoughts. And it's like, how am I going to put them all in a video? Then I'm trying to like do reels and stuff and figure that out. And it's like, I don't even have the energy to even give a fuck because I don't even feel like getting out of bed. But yeah. I barely be posting, but I'm literally gonna start being consistent. Like, it's only 1 more month in this year. I want to do an actual like when my hair caught on fire, because my hair caught on fire, and that explains my new wash routine or whatever. But I just came on here to say I'm just like over it, and I'm sorry for the younger generation. Like, I just feel like this year is just a bunch of like bullshit and a bunch of disappointments and like letdowns, and I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, Justin Bieber, for everything you went through. Like, he's been coming up a lot more. I'm sorry to all the Disney child actors. I'm sorry for child actors, period. I'm sorry, all of y'all. Like, I feel like we owe y'all an apology, because y'all behind the scenes, it was not giving. It was traumatic. I just feel bad. I'm sorry for the younger generation coming up. Y'all are already fried. It's 10-year-olds gangbanging, dying. Y'all, my little brother knows about YouTube. He has an iPad. It's like, I'm just sorry. Ew. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry for the young girls coming up. that have to like deal with these new laws for like abortion and stuff. And I just feel bad for the ones that are actually going through it. There's kids getting molested by their parents, molested, being passed around, sex trafficked, like being molested by neighbors. And with all these like laws getting stricter, like what are they supposed to do if they get pregnant? Like, I mean, it's just gonna expose a lot of things. A lot of women are gonna be dying because they can't get the help that they need. Like, a lot of people are gonna get exposed, I guess, because you can't just show up to the hospital at 12 years old and you're pregnant. I mean, someone's gonna be asking some questions. So, but it's just sad that they have to, like, go through that, like, and they can't abort it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, y'all chose the devil again, bro. Like, and at this time, we shouldn't even be, like, divided and cutting people off, but at the end of the day, the people have the power. After she lost, she had her little speech or whatever, and at the end, she said, giving the power back. And, she said, we're going to have a peaceful, relinquishing of power, like passing on the power. And I was just like, I'm sick. Like, that confirmed to me, I'm through. I never pledge allegiance. I never, like, I don't co-sign on being a part of groups or having a like thinking. Like, that's not me. I'm very much an individual. Like, I don't ever want to pledge allegiance to anything. So when she said that, it just really confirmed to me, all these elections, all these things are just for us to, like, be controlled so they can, because a president is not elected. There's a selection. There's, like, 2 options every time. You have to elect one of them. You don't have a choice. So it's like, is it really, like, do our votes really matter? It's really not, because they're selected. Like, I feel like they always know who's going to win. He whooped their ass, and they were already like putting up projections and putting up the percentage of, like, this is how much he's gonna win by for the swing states. Like, it was already projected. Like, and then Elon Musk wanted to pay people to vote for him. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's blatant corruption right in front of us. We cannot keep giving power to them. It's not about them. Just like when the dock workers went on strike, you saw how quickly everything started to fucking go crazy. Everyone was panic buying. You realize, oh my god, it's not just the dock workers. Like, the people who drive the trucks also have to get their supplies from there and do their routes, and they're not even being allowed in. Like, it's like everything starts to crumble when we all just stop. We stop. That's it. If we all stop, we all need each other. This country would not be what it is and what it was if it wasn't for the people. Like, we all need each other to go about our day. We need garbage people. We need teachers. We need doctors. We need dentists. We need the mailman. We need police officers. As much as y'all, of course, Black Lives fucking matter to fuck, but as much as we say that, when shit pops off, if you get robbed, if you get shot, if someone died, like, you know what I mean? Like, firefighters, if there's a fire, you're calling the cops. Like, at the end of the day, we all need each other. And passing power over, y'all don't have power. I'm so tired of being controlled by one person in this one White House. Be fucking for real. White House. It's in our face, in this White House. And throughout literal history, they have all been fucking white. There's only been one black one. It's like they're playing in our face. The power is to the white man. And for all, I don't give a fuck. Fuck Trump. I don't give a fuck. But for all them people who actually think that he gives a fuck about y'all, he only gives a fuck about the wealthy white people. The country bumpkins, like in Florida, he doesn't care about y'all. Y'all are his puppets. Y'all are puppets. Y'all are, yes, Daddy Trump. Oh my goodness, yes. He cares about the wealthy. He's trying to give tax breaks to the wealthy. He's trying to get any type of black teacher out of the schools. Like,
oh, now we gotta go?
Department of Education gone. Like, They already don't teach all that shit in Florida, period. I learned everything that I knew about African American anything when I was in New York and doing my own research and reading books and everything that I learned in AP and English class, like in honors. Like, that's where I learned everything. They don't teach that shit down here. How are y'all trying to get rid of slavery? How are you going to explain that gap of, oh, Christopher Columbus discovered America and then we just got here? Are you not going to explain how the fuck we got here and whose back it was on and what the fuck y'all did to the Native Americans, to African Americans, to Africans, period, to the Japanese internment camps? Like, are we not? To queer people, to trans people, bi, gay, straight, to people, period, to everybody in this country's ancestors have suffered in some kind of fucking way because we're all fucking here. See, it's crazy. I had seen this post from this dude. I had screenshot it on my phone, but obviously it's not gonna come on my iPad. Oh, yes, it is. This photographer that I follow on Instagram, he like summed it up pretty good. He said, and about this whole election, y'all don't learn. The world isn't going to change overnight or even a couple years. The outcome was inevitable because we still have not done enough work for change to come yet. It will come, just not right now, but we have a lot of work to do. I can see it from both sides. In reality, we are the ones who run the country, not politicians. And the more division we have, things like this will always happen. But y'all getting emotionally involved and cutting friends off and stuff like that is helping. It's making the situation worse. They want y'all to do that. You forget it's a right to vote. You can't tell people who to vote for, which is why we have debates. Common sense. Power runs the world, and the only way to overcome the few in power is for the masses to come together. This is how history has always been. When the people realize that they're being controlled by the ones at top, that's when we riot. That's when shit starts to change. There's an evolution coming. Like, if you better start feeling that shit, because it's coming. It's coming. I want to read this thing. This has all to do with something's coming. Shit is about to start changing. The traditional way, like what we know now, you grow up, go to school, you find love or whatever, you go to college, you get married, you have kids, you put all your money into life insurance, into the things they say that we need to take care of ourselves, and they're always emphasizing you need to take care of yourself now because you never know what's going to happen. You just never know what's going to happen. You have to look ahead, because we're all going to die. They always emphasize putting money away so you can be good and leaving stuff for your family. So that's what we thought. Well, that's what they preached us when we were little. If you work really, really hard and go to school and go to college, you can have a good family, you can have the house, and you can have all the things, but that's not necessarily true at all. They don't teach you as soon as you graduate high school, it's like the world is yours, but it's like there's so many obstacles, there's so many ways you can go. If you don't know exactly what you're going to do, it's very hard. It's very hard. Anytime I say something, I self-criticize. I'm like, fuck, like that didn't sound good, or you could have really just said it way better. And then I always think anytime I said anything, like someone always is gonna think I sound stupid, or like they're gonna be like, who is this girl? Like, what is she talking about? Like, every time I say something, I swear to God, I overthink it. I think about it days later, and I'm thinking like, I always think about how did it sound, like, and then I know how it sounds, because if you're an overthinker, the way that your brain works, when you literally, like what I just said right now, when I say something, I already know how it comes across. So it's like I already have multiple different ways that I know that it's going to come across. I'm just going through them to pick, should I say it, more toned back or louder, or should I say it with this tone so it comes off like this way, sincere? Like, I'm already thinking about that. When I've already said it, I already know how it sounds to the other person and what it already portrayed, because it's like I observe so much. Since I was fucking little, I observed the way people talk and their hand gestures and the way people write and how they move. Like, I observe, so like I already know how this person is going to portray what I've said, because I've been observing them, and I know their flow and how they feel about certain things. So like if I've already said it, I know exactly how it's coming across, and then I'm thinking, damn, I should have said it this other way, because this person I know has already interpreted it this way. It's so fucking complicated. It makes no fucking sense. I hate myself so much. But basically, whenever I say something, I know exactly how it comes across, and it's like I can feel how it came across, and it's very, very sick in the fucking head how much I have to pick it apart. Like I can hear myself. I know how it's said and how it was interpreted. Like, it's complicated. I don't believe in life insurance. I'm gonna get it, and like I believe in insurance, but I feel like all that shit is a fucking scam. Just like how we have to pay for water and apples, shit that came from the fucking Earth's butthole. I just feel like you should keep your money and like do what you want to do with your money, and not worry so much about the future and dying and what's going to happen when you leave, because at the end of the day, life is going to move on without you. Your house, if you don't have kids, the government's going to take, like, life is going to move the fuck on. Like, no one's going to be worried about your dead ass. Like, I mean, honestly, who the fuck is going to give a fuck? I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel like there's many layers, but there's many layers to everybody. Everyone's so multi-layered. Humans are beautiful creatures. We just fuck up a lot, especially with each other. But yeah, basically I made this video to say I quit my job. I suck. I'm 22. I have no friends. I have eating issues. I have no friends and no one else to talk to. I was tired of talking to my brother, my little sister, who is literally in college, having her own life. I need to find a life. So yeah, that's basically why I made this channel. This video is 58 minutes long. I'm tired of rambling. My lips are dry. I'm out of breath. Had to clear my throat a bunch of times. Did get some blood work done. Something said abnormal. Gonna have to call my mom. Still don't know what I'm allergic to yet, but we're still figuring that out with the blood work. And I had to blow into some bag and drink something and blow air into a bag that can test your air now. Isn't that fucking crazy? So yeah, that's literally what's been happening. I have been a unemployed bum for a couple of weeks now, holding on to the last $100 that I have. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sitting talking to my fucking phone, and it's propped up on a bunch of Boondocks DVD, The Ghost of Tupelo Landing. Pretty sure I stole this book. The Architect of Happiness, an iPad mini empty case, and what is this? Then I have this. I've kept this book since I hold on to a lot of things. This Snuggie, I've had it since my 9th or 8th or 10th birthday. This book I've had since 10th grade. Read 3 pages of it in school or something like that. I think this is about labor laws and things, child labor laws or something like that. It was popped up on this. But yeah, I'm a hoarder. I'm surrounded by boxes. But yeah, that's basically what I have to say. On my own, I suck. But that's basically what's been happening in my life. Basically nothing. If you thought your life sucked, don't worry. I'm a failure. I'm the definition. If you look up failure, me, I would be the picture. Burping. I'm a failure. So you're doing fine. If you're doing way better than me. Look at me. You're doing absolutely mwah. School is not for everybody. I am definitely a gifted, burnt out kid. I went very hard in school, and then I graduated, and I was like, because literally all my education was in New York, and then I came down here, finished my last 2 years of high school, and then it was just like, I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, I'm a failure, and that's literally all I had to come out here and say. This video is an hour long for no fucking reason. Dear God. I don't even know what the fuck I said. I'm reading horoscope like I believe in this bullshit. Because I can't do this shit no more. I hate living here. Like, we're all going to do y'all realize we're all going to hell for even living here, for being here? This isn't even our fucking land. Like, I'm so sick of being here and being controlled and listening to what other older people have to say and listening to what the freaking government has to say. I don't give a fuck. I never gave a fuck. It's so stupid. I have a problem with authority. I really do. I really do. I don't like yes sir. I don't say yes sir or yes ma'am. I don't say none of that bullshit. Okay? I will say your name. As I was saying, that's all I have to say. But yeah, I'm gonna start posting. That hair video that I recorded in the shower, but like it's not one of those aesthetic, like she puts on her bathing suit and her hair is flowing back and she has the angles. It was my phone propped up on my shower caddy and I was naked, but the freaking phone was all the way up. Like, it was ghetto. No to 4 down here, amendment 4, whatever. So abortion is back to like the 6-week mark. They said no to recreational weed, which this is a red ass state. Why would they say no? Why would they say yes? Let them smoke weed. But there's pink cocaine all down here and cigarettes are still legal. So anyway, that's all I have to say. And I'll see, do I say you guys? Probably like Casper the Ghost. And I'll see you later, bro. Ew, bye.